Now, exchange rate, the big elephant in the room, because a lot of people believe this is one of the reasons why we also have high inflation rate. As you can see, this chart here, it gives you the trajectory of Nigeria's inflation rate. This is official rate, by the way, in green here. As you can see how we've been going. In fact, at some point in February, if you all recall, we're hitting 1.6 plus. And of course, on the parallel market, it got to as high as 1.8, almost hitting 1.9. But over the last few weeks, we've seen the Naira fight back with all vigor. Naira is fighting back. So gradually dipping to below 1.3. This was as of March. So we're in April already. We're seeing it at about 1.250, likely going to fall even further as we go on. So what has the government been doing? The 5-day exchange rate. They introduced, sort of reintroduced NAFED. They brought back the BDCs. In fact, there's been a lot of reforms in the BDCs aspect segment. If you all recall, they even canceled. I hope you guys can still hear me, Rotus. Hope you can still hear me.
Yes.
Loud and clear, loud and clear.
Oh, fantastic, fantastic. All right, so we've seen the introduction of BDCs, and of course, they've canceled a lot of licenses, so all those very funny BDC names that we heard. So those guys are out of the window. We've also moved to a more market-determined exchange rate, even though the CBN will tell you, look, it's not a free full float, but it looks like a semblance of a free float, where you're now seeing the official exchange rate even weaker than the black market rate. Of course, we've seen new guidelines for IMTUs. We've seen the removal of FX caps, clamp down on Binance, which I actually think is one of the major reasons why you're seeing the exchange rate stabilize. That essentially just shut out a window of trading exchange rate that often plays with the exchange rate itself. So that window has been shut. So no more benchmark of Binance as determinant of exchange rate in the parallel market. So this has now been off. And of course, you're seeing a lot of increase in interest rates for T-bills and OMO bills. This essentially has sucked out Naira from the economy. And when you suck out Naira from the economy, there's not enough money to buy dollars. So speculators take heat. That's what typically happens. It's been expensive, like we said, costing a lot of money because you have to pay high interest rate for this. So as much as this is also fighting inflation, it is ultimately meant to bring down the weakening Naira, to strengthen the exchange rate. But of course, there's also been a lot of payment of FX backlogs to airlines and all that. So you've seen a lot of all this happening, and you're already seeing the effect. You can't deny it, even if you are not in support of the CBN policies. It seems to be working. As you can see, this chart proves that.